We're talking a lot about true crime, and we're talking about true crime in Texas. We have to talk about the Branch Davidians. The Branch Davidians outside of Waco, Texas is still very raw for a lot of people, very real. It resulted in another set of mass murders that occurred in Oklahoma City, but right now we're just going to talk about in this segment David Koresh, 75 women, men, and children who most of whom died in what they believed would be how the world would end in hellfire, and a self-fulfilling prophecy occurred in Waco in April of 1993. So the Branch Davidians were a fundamentalist cult of people who followed David Koresh. David Koresh was a rock and roller, a bad boy, a preacher, a street minister, and I imagine had to be a very compelling person. And he got people who were lost, looking for a home. He found them, he connected with them, and he sold them on his theory of revelation, world ending, and let's build a compound and be prepared for the end of the world with our own self-sustainable type of residence, with lots of weapons, right? Some of which drew the attention of the ATF, and then, of course, the very, very strange sexual proclivities. Again, we're talking about men, not unlike the segment we did on the FLDS and the cult within the FLDS that bartered and exchanged child brides. But the Branch Davidians were into some weird sex stuff too, where, at some point, as we understand it, the belief was that only David, as the prophet, was permitted to procreate among the women, including women who were married to other men. So more to come on the Branch Davidians in our next segment, but I'm laying the foundation for that. It's been a little over 25 years since all that went down, and as we're diving into these segments on true crime, I think we have to talk about one of the biggest true crime incidents in the state of Texas, certainly in my lifetime. More to come next from the studio.